Hey, what's up guys, SK here, coming to you as a content creator during CBT3 of Genshin Impact. Now I've been hyping up Genshin Impact since I found out it was actually coming out almost a year ago now, and I'm still happy about it as I've gotten to play it through the CBT3, which is currently still going on, which means the game is getting closer and closer to release. Yes, that's a great thing to hear. So pretty much the video is going to be showing you guys some of the aspects of the game and some of the things you can do in the game, because there's a lot you can do in the game. I'm not going to lie to you. This game is not going to be a one and done style game. You're not going to be able to rush to the end and just complete whatever you want to complete and say you're going to be done with it. Initially going into this game, I just thought it was going to be a regular RPG where you meet characters and you do certain challenges to collect characters. But no, actually going into this, I found out this was more of a gacha style game. And I knew it was a gacha style game with the weapons, I just didn't know it was a gacha style game with the characters. And I play gachas on my phone mostly, but I do play gachas regardless. So I understand how the games work. And this game I'm actually more inclined to want to play this more because of the style of RPG it is with the gacha in it, because it does increase the amount of playability the game has. Now, you've heard everyone call this game the Breath of the Wild clone and this and that, and that's not a bad thing that it's called a Breath of the Wild clone. The art is fantastic, it's beautiful. There's not really anything you can find wrong with the world that doesn't just look right. Even the cutscenes like the one you're watching right here, which is the opening cutscene to the game for now. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final cutscene because, like it says at the bottom, test version not indicative of the final product. But the cutscene that you're seeing right here, this is the opening cutscene of the game that's in there right now, explaining the beginning of the game. Well, sort of explaining the beginning of the game, to be honest. And it, like I said, it kind of just all felt like its own game. So if you're going to this expecting like you're going to be playing like a Breath of the Wild actual clone, just go ahead and get that out your mind now, because trust me, you're going to be completely shocked when you get into the gameplay of the game. Now, when it comes to being a gacha, Genshin Impact does offer, like I said, a lot of different characters when it comes down to your playstyle and pretty much your elements when it comes to choosing your elemental bursts and things, which is something I'll go over in another video what elemental bursts actually are. And it does actually offer a bunch of different builds for your different characters as well. So you can build your character any way you want to. There are probably optimized ways to build characters, but you can build your character any way you want to when it comes to looking at the stats of the characters in the game. Some characters are not going to be as powerful as other characters. It's not guaranteed that like in some gacha games where 5-star is more powerful than a natural 4-star. I'm just going to say there are quite a few instances where there are some 4-stars that will probably do you a lot more work than the natural higher tier human heroes in the game. So there are a lot of different little things in the game when you come to leveling up and getting further into the game. You're going to be doing a lot of puzzles, you're going to be doing a lot of platforming. It's a lot of different things in this game that you wouldn't expect to find in a gacha game that you will find in this RPG gacha adventure. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot of fun. Now, so my feedback for the closed beta 3, it did feel like it did have a little bit of lag in there sometimes. There were times where I did go through huge lag spikes, and I'm not sure what that was completely. I was running on an older version of the PlayStation. It's a 1TB version, but not a PlayStation Pro, so that's probably why. But we already have the PS5 coming out at the end of the year, so it probably is not going to matter anyway. But on a PlayStation 4 regular version, I did hit a little bit of lag spikes, like I said, and then probably like 1 or 2 massive lag spikes during certain situations. I can't say I could replicate those situations to actually get it done again because they were part of a story, but they were part of a story cutscene. But yeah, if you have a PlayStation Pro, I don't think you'd have that many problems with it, with running the game. Some people did say they were having some issues with their original PlayStations as well, but like I said, that's original PlayStation 500TB edition versus, you know, the PlayStation Pro, which has updated hardware. And the one thing I cannot absolutely stand in a game are horrendously long loading screens, and this game has loading screens that take forever, and I mean forever. Oh my god. The initial loading to the game is bad. Loading from between a cutscene into, say, transition to like another city is bad. Loading from a dungeon into the open world is bad. The loading screens are just... But there are only certain loading. There are only loading screens in those certain parts of the game where you have to load into a dungeon, or load into a cutscene, or load out of a cutscene. So it's not like the loading screens are going to be that prevalent unless you're just running dungeons all day. Which, I mean, if you do that, then I'm sorry for you. That you're going to have to deal with. But that's one of my biggest complaints. I hate I hate loading screens. I hate having to sit there and just watch the screen take forever to load up, especially when there's supposed to be like a thing on the screen that tells you how long it's supposed to take to load, and it just goes slowly and slowly, and it gets closer to the end, but then it just goes slower. So that's one of my biggest like pet peeves, like I said, about the game. I did enjoy having the ability to glide around, even though I thought the ability to glide around would be a lot more freeform, rather, so you could fly and like actually like, you know, boost off, but you had to find these certain jet streams to, you know, propel yourself or gain more altitude. But it was fun regardless, and it was all tied to your stamina, which I guess makes sense because you're holding yourself up in the air. But yeah, here's one of the loading screens I was talking about that you have to deal with. This one kind of went by kind of quickly because you're going into a smaller area, but I guess the loading screens take longer depending if you're going to a bigger area, like if you're going back out into the open world. Loading screens, guys, I hate them. I'm so sorry. This isn't going to be a video about me bitching my loading screens, so. Now, as you go through what the story is in CBT3, we did meet a lot of the characters that you're able to get. I'm not sure if the story is going to be the exact same when it comes out for official release, but if it is, then you're going to be able to get a lot of the same characters you see here through the gacha system. And the characters do have their own personality. They do have their own little things they like and don't like. They do have their phrases and things they say when you're fighting with them, and it's really fun to play with some of the characters. And they do have little interactions they do when it comes to being in a certain area or whatever. And it's just an all-around fun game in that aspect of it. I guess what I'm trying to say is the characters feel more alive than they do just like ordinary gacha characters, which is good because this is an RPG. In the beginning, the game does hold your hand a little bit through the first few, I guess, scenarios in the story, and then it kind of just lets you go and do what you want. But you will get those little notifications once in a while to tell you, hey, this is how you do this, this is how you do that, this interacts with this interacts with that. You probably should be able to turn those off. I'm not really sure. I didn't get a chance to go look around for the settings because I've been busy enjoying my time playing through. I haven't been able to hardcore dive into the game because I've been going through some stuff in my actual real life. But yeah, I did get to enjoy the game a lot when it came down to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my thoughts on playing Genshin Impact in the closed beta 3. We're not sure when the testing is going to end, but it probably should be ending soon. They're not really letting us know anything besides, you know, whenever they feel like it. So whenever it does end, I guess I'll put a video out that it did end, and then we'll hopefully see whenever the actual opening for the game will be. But that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys will tune in to my future videos for Genshin Impact. I will be covering this game a lot more. I do hope this is one of the games I'll be able to main when it comes out for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, hopefully. I do look forward to this game coming out, like I said, and I will be excited to play it with any of you guys that want to play. If any of you guys are in CBT3 right now and want to play or team up in co-op, let me know. I will be talking about the co-op in another video as well, because I have yet to do the co-op, but I do have a friend that wants to do co-op with me. So we'll see what happens with that. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you'll stick around for more videos when it comes to Genshin Impact and other games coming to consoles soon in the near future. And I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.